come here with one purpose, and that was to beat up wild man Gary Williams. But either IHW doesn't want that to happen, or Gary Williams is afraid of me. So whoever comes out of that curtain is going to have to take the beating that Gary Williams was about to get.
Here's Tommy Starr. Huge shot from behind. Tommy Starr in a world of trouble right now. Oh, dropped on almost the back of his head. Brody Steele could have covered him for a count of 40. Coming up next for the IHW Championship, the champion Riddick Stone defends the title against Maritime legend Wildman Gary Williams. He's calling for Riddick Stone to turn around, kick to the midsection. Wild Driver nails Riddick Stone.
Here comes the man.
Wildman had the title. No! Shot from behind by Riddick Stone. Oh, it's over now. Referee Brian McKay calling for the bell. Oh my God! It's Marcus Burke! It's Marcus Burke! Former champion Marcus Burke is back defending the honor of the Wildman Gary Williams.
Coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me.
First match of the night. My disdain has no words for this man. Your country idol, Chris Hicks.
Let me tell you something, Daddy. Currently number one in North Korea. Your country idol, Chris Hicks, coming out with James Liberty, the American Canadian beating machine. Let me tell you something, your country idol, Chris Hicks, number one in North Korea with his song.
What's it called, Rockstar? What's the name of the song?
Don't Say I Suck.
Fair enough.
But
you do.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Chris Hicks doesn't suck. That's the name of the song.
Chris
Number one, North Korea.
Where do you get this information, Rockstar?
I have a direct in with Kim Jong-un.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
I apologize for the Rockstar Chris Cole's comments. Tyson Dukes and Dick Durning making their way to the ring. Listen to the crowd reaction from Tyson Dukes and Dick Durning.
I am very excited for this match. Tyson Dukes, Dick Durning, they are going to just kick ass all over this ring right now.
Let me tell you something, Daddy. Tyson Dukes from Miramichi, New Brunswick, the drunkingest town in all of New Brunswick. He is here in IHW simply to lose to your country idol, Chris Hicks, along with Dick Durning. Let me tell you something right now. James Liberty's kind of there just for show. Your country idol, Chris Hicks, soon to be your television champion. And you're going to see why in just a moment, Daddy.
Do you miss him, Rockstar?
Do I miss who?
Your country idol, Chris Hicks.
Yeah, but my aim's getting better.
We're about to get things underway.
Hey, Farmer Tan, Clown Pants. I just talked to my buddy over there, Dominic, and he's the smartest kid I know. You know what he said? He said he wants me and Dirty to kick your butts.
Nobody wants that!
Everybody here wants that except for you,
That is a
Rockstar.
dirty, rotten lie. And I'm fairly certain that your country idol, Chris Hicks and James Liberty don't want that.
I don't think they're going to be able to stop it.
You're going to see.
Oh, I'll see. All
Strong
right.
crowd reaction for Dukes and Durning. The crowd clearly behind them.
Dukes and Durning for the first time ever right here at IHW Unstoppable. These guys, I can already tell they're going to make one hell of a team.
I don't trust you speaking Canadian. I want you to check the vote right now.
Did you see Durning, how he cowered and ran away from James Liberty? It was amazing.
Brian McKay checking the knee pads and the boots, making sure that there's nothing illegal. I can guarantee there wouldn't be.
You know what? We're right here in the city of Hamilton, New Brunswick. You know what? There is one thing that is fantastic about
Idol
Hamilton.
screaming. He's not a chicken, but I got to admit, he looks just like one.
You know what the greatest
One
thing
with a
about
terrible
Hamilton
tan.
is? Don't interrupt me. You know what the greatest thing about Hamilton is?
No.
Leaving.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's the greatest thing about it.
We are underway. There's the bell. Dick Durning in the ring with your country idol, Chris Hicks. This match is now underway here on Unstoppable. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to watch. Wherever you may be, we are in Campbellton, New Brunswick this evening.
I may not like. Sorry,
No, go ahead, Shano.
I may not like him, but Chris Hicks is very, very tough. He's not to be underestimated, but I have to say this right now. He is probably outclassed right now in that ring.
You are absolutely, you couldn't be more wrong, Shano.
He's in the ring with the TV champion who quickly makes the tag to Tyson Dukes.
But he is #1 in North Korea, Paraguay, Cuba.
Music has nothing to do with
Shut your
professional
face.
wrestling.
Papua
Rockstar.
New Guinea and Trinidad and Tobago, both of them.
What
Tyson
that has to
Dukes.
do with being in the ring is beyond me.
He's absolutely fantastic. He's a man to fear. He is a man to respect. And that's something that Tyson Dukes is about to learn when he goes and he lands on his back, Daddy.
All right, let's get back to the action.
Tyson Dukes in control. James Liberty claiming that they're cheating. I haven't seen any of that so far, Shano.
No, not yet, but I'm sure it's only a bit of time.
Huge knee to the bicep.
It's a beautiful thing, boys. What you're about to see, you're going to see your country idol, Chris Hicks, take over anytime now.
Chris Hicks forced into the corner. Clean tag to Dick Durning.
Country Idol in trouble. Oh my goodness
Devastating
gracious.
chop. Head into the turnbuckle. And another chop.
Well, as Farmer Tan went to a Farmer Sunburn.
He is being beaten from pillar to post. Chris Hicks is in trouble. Scoop and a slam by Dick Durning.
Jeez.
Off the up, drops the knee. Going for the cover, referee Brian McKay.
Oh, what dirty moves he's doing. He's using the ropes. He's putting him in the corner. It's just terrible. It's disgusting. Makes me sick.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, the toughness of Chris Hicks. He can take a licking and keep on ticking. There's no argument there.
Rake of the eye by your country idol. Makes the tag to James Liberty.
Oh, now it's on. Now it's on. You're going to see James Liberty fall on his
Nope,
back.
not yet, Rockstar.
Tyson Dukes too quick for James Liberty.
He caught him.
Look at Durning. He's always so full of energy. Even when he's outside of the ring, he's just bouncing.
Yes, he is.
So if Tyson Dukes gave him a bonsai drop, would he be giving him the gears?
Hey, that's clever for once.
What do you mean for once?
I said what I said.
You're a horrible human being, Shano.
Tyson Dukes bringing his foot over the face of your country idol. That can't work good for the next photo shoot there, Rockstar.
Hey, let me tell you something. Your country idol, Chris Hicks, always looks good for the photo shoots.
He's got a 3D handprint on his chest.
My mistake, that's James Liberty in the ring. Either way,
You're wearing a 3D werewolf mask. What's your point?
shoulder block, down goes Dukes. James Liberty up and over.
Oh,
Drop-
Liberty bounces his face off the canvas.
Smashes his face. And now I can guarantee he
This
won't
is
look good
terrible.
in photo shoots either.
Look at the confidence on Dukes, man. This guy's unreal.
Face into the turnbuckle. And again, James Liberty is on wobbly legs here.
Oh, man, he is out. The IHW fans here in Campbellton firmly behind Dukes and Durning.
Definitely.
You know why?
Why, Rockstar?
Because fans here in Campbellton are stupid.
The fans appreciate great action, Rockstar, and that's what they're getting right now.
I was wrong. There are two good things about being in Campbellton. One is leaving,
Yes.
and the other is going to Quebec and getting beer.
Rockstar, come on now. Referee Brian McKay says that James Liberty has not given up, but he's in there checking on it. Jawbuster by James Liberty tags Chris Hicks.
A little cloudy. No, he sees him coming.
Hip toss, down goes your country idol. They can't get more than a couple seconds of offense in.
Hard
Repeated
jabs to the jaw. And a drop kick, a beautiful drop kick.
standing drop kick by the TV champion Dick Durnin. Makes another tag. Shano, I have to say these quick tags are definitely working in the benefit of Dukes and Durnin.
The quick tags are keeping him discombobulated. And let's face the facts, Chris Hicks isn't exactly the most intelligent man to begin with. These guys are putting on a clinic.
What are you saying? Why are you going out of your way to insult my good friend, your country idol, Chris Hicks?
Are you kidding me right now?
Chris Hicks
No.
kicks out at the count of one. Huge knee to the back. Gentlemen, James Liberty delivered a knee from the back, and now Chris Hicks is taking advantage of the situation.
Of course, referee Brian McKay distracted. Chris Hicks taking full advantage of that, raking the eyes of Tyson Dukes.
How do you not expect Brian McKay to be distracted? Have you talked to the guy?
Brian
You're
McKay
talking to
is
me,
one of
sir.
our top officials here in IHW.
That's not saying much. Your country idol, Chris Hicks, taking the quote-unquote international superstar to task right now, bringing in James Liberty. This is true international superstardom right there with these two men. James Liberty, your country idol, Chris Hicks. Your country idol, Chris Hicks. You can buy a song on, I don't know, find it, Google it.
Whoa, James Liberty just blasts Dick Durning from the court, from the apron.
Get Durning out of there. He has no right to be in that ring right now.
Look at these Durning tactics
Look at
again.
Durning.
It's the
Look
only
at
chance
Durning.
they've got.
Look at Durning. If the ref doesn't see it, it's not a problem.
Chris Hicks and James Liberty raising their hands as if they didn't do anything. Float over suplex.
Very nice by IHW's American ambassador.
Yes. And a knee lift to Tyson Dukes. He's down in the corner. James Liberty now following him in with a foot on the throat. Brian McKay issuing a count of 4.
He used all of that 5 count, that's for sure.
Well,
he
why
ever-
wouldn't you? That's what you do. You use the 5 count. That's why
Another
it's there.
solid chop from Dukes. I don't have time for your crap, Rockstar.
Trading forearms now.
Take the marbles out of your mouth.
Huge chop by Dukes. Walks into the corner, gets hit by Chris Hicks now, interfering.
What are you talking about?
Brian McKay warning him to stay outside the ring unless he's tagged in. And now issuing another count.
What a
What is-
perfect tag. This is fantastic teamwork. This is
Hey, look at
exactly. This is how
Chris
a tag
Hicks is
team-
using his he's using his wrist tape.
What? No, he's not. He's got him in that face lock.
What a seasoned cheater. Look at that.
Look at
using
the
the
tape
wrist
right on
tape.
the throat.
Perfectly hidden from Brian McKay.
I don't see any tape.
Of course you don't.
He had him in like a reverse heading chin twister.
Scoop and a slam by Chris Hicks,
Unbelievable.
firing off the ropes, drops a forearm.
There's something about Chris Hicks that I just love. It's like I see something of myself in him.
Yeah, no comment.
It's like the son I never wanted.
Or visit.
Well, no. Why would I?
Tyson Dukes is in trouble here. Dick Durning trying to get the crowd behind Tyson Dukes. I'm here tonight with the rock star Chris Cole. There, I acknowledge you, sir.
No, he retired. Great rock star Chris Cole. In fact, the late great rock star Chris Cole. Is that how that's used?
No, that's not how that's used.
What do you mean?
Quick tag. There's the tag. James Liberty making it legal, stopping Tyson Dukes from making the tag. He makes it anyway. Here comes the TV champion,
Durning.
Dick Durning.
Oh yeah, of course. Big closed fist. Look at that. Look at that. That's just a straight up punch. Where's the referee? Why don't we get that other guy back there? You know, what's his name?
Huge off the ropes by
Scotty
Dick
from
Durning,
Sting
going for the cover.
No, he retired.
Oh. Kick to the head by Chris Hicks, making the save. James Liberty being lit up by these chops.
Jeez Louise, these chops are popping my ears over here.
Reversal, Durning into their huge
Nice
drop kick. Going for the cover.
Not a
Only
chance.
a two.
You're not putting down someone with the skill of James Liberty with a drop kick. Come on.
Chris Hicks ran
Low
across
blow
the
from
ring.
James Liberty.
What happened?
Surprise, surprise.
I'm sorry, I was looking at my phone. What just happened? He
Chris,
should-
do your
needs to
job for a change
He should
and
do it
watch
again.
what's going on.
He should do it again.
Huge drop fist by James Liberty.
A drop fist? It's a fist drop, Langell. It's not that hard. Your job is not difficult.
Why is it you only seem to be paying attention when somebody kind of makes a hiccup?
What's that?
Exactly.
James Liberty now going out to the apron. Looks like he's climbing to the top rope.
Let me tell you something. I don't know. I will admit, I don't know how wise it is to be climbing to the top rope. This building does not have high double axe, though. Look at
Very
that.
nice double.
He
axe.
hit him with it.
That shows the skill of the veteran, James Liberty.
Dick Durning kicks out at 2.
Also showing the toughness of Dick Durning with the ability to kick out.
And let me tell you something else. Oh, come on.
Midsection shot, baby.
What a dirty shot.
Trading blows now in the middle of the ring.
I just want to know, I want you to note that James Liberty throwing forearms, perfectly legal.
Ooh, that looked like a caught him
And-
right on the bridge of the nose.
And
Big
your
elbow.
buddy Dick Durning,
Durning banging his head off the top rope.
your buddy Dick Durning getting comeuppance for throwing those closed fists.
Oh, that should have been it.
Ooh, that
Dick
was
Durning
close.
kicks out at the last second.
You know what? They need to bring Tyson Dukes back in there and slap him around a little bit.
Yeah, come on, Rock.
Banged his head off that turnbuckle. He could be in trouble here.
He's definitely out of it right now. There's no question.
They need to paintbrush him like a picket fence. That's what needs to happen right now.
Knee to the ribs by Chris Hicks, and a second one. They are firmly in control now. I think that going for the cover, kicks out. I was going to say, banging his head off that turnbuckle could be the turning point in this match, gentlemen.
I have to agree with you, Langell. Look at Chris Hicks taking full advantage of this.
Look at that, beautiful. That is a perfect abdominal stretch applied by your country idol, Chris Hicks. I taught him everything he knows, you know.
I have to admit, it's pretty smart of Chris Hicks. It's the first time I get to say that about him. Working the midsection, staying on the midsection. He's come a long way since he lost you as a manager.
You know, the funny thing, you keep saying it's the first time I've ever said Chris Hicks is smart, but you keep saying it. And that's the problem with you, Shano. You're fickle and stupid.
Hip toss. Dick Durning gets out of it, but how much damage was done from that abdominal stretch?
Look at that beautiful shot to the guts.
Double clothesline, both men are down.
That
Both
was
men
like a
thinking
trick.
the same thing.
That was like a car crash.
Referee's up to 5, both men. Chris Hicks makes the tag.
Both men make the
Durning
tag.
makes the tag. Here comes Tyson Dukes.
Well scouted again by Dukes. Look
come
at this
on.
guy.
Durning's not even out of the ring yet. Why aren't they counting Durning? This match should be over.
Are you kidding me right
I
now?
am not kidding you.
Liberty's
He's-
still in the ring.
Durning is in the
Cool
ring.
rag.
Durning is the one who tagged out. They pulled your country out of Chris
Durning is
Hicks.
outside the ring.
You're an idiot.
Are you kidding
Beautiful
me right
suplexes by Tyson Dukes.
now? Dukes is on fire right now.
I
Chris
wish.
Hicks is in the wrong corner, and he's about to find out why. James Liberty from behind. And a third. Durning now from behind. Grabs hold of Liberty. He's had enough. All 4 men in the ring. Chaos breaking down here.
Oh, come on. Brian McKay needs to get control of this. This is absolute garbage. What is he doing? He's just standing there and nodding. What?
He's trying to get the man out,
He is not
Rockstar.
trying to do anything. He's standing there and he is nodding. He needs to get those two out of the ring and raise the hands of James Liberty and your
What are
country
we
out of
going to
Chris
see
Hicks.
here? Oh, backstabber!
Huge
Puts him back to his
backstabber.
feet. Oh, and a monster clothesline by Dukes.
I'm going to correct you. That was a lariat, Daddy.
And it's over.
What
Terrible.
a match!
It's an injustice. It's a travesty of justice right here. Once again, in Hamilton, New Brunswick, a travesty of justice has gone down. This is disgusting.
I hope we see more of Dukes and Durning. That was one hell of a team.
I'd like to see less of you.
That was great teamwork, as Shano pointed out,
That's great cheating is what you're saying.
between the TV champion Dick Durning and international star Tyson Dukes.
These fans in Campbellton were treated to one hell of a match, boys.
I agree.
You guys, you talk up these two, and all they did, they cheated the whole time. They broke every rule in the wrestling rule book, and you two are like, they're the greatest thing
Come
ever.
on,
You two
Rockstar.
disgust me.
I
You're
did-
the most vomitous, vile human beings I've ever met.
Fans, if you need to be the first in line to get the scoop on what's going on in IHW, you need to be following us all over social media. IHW is on Facebook, Twitter, and of course our website, ihw.ca. We post everything you need to know about innovative hybrid wrestling, so make sure you're following us to be the first to get the inside scoop.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time, Julian Young!
Julian Young making his way around the ring. The phenom of fitness, Julian Young.
Come on, Hamilton!
How you guys doing? Wow, big crowd. Y a-t-il des Français dans la salle? Woo! All right. Well, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I just have one request. There is a short, skinny coward who's been running around lately with a stick. I think you all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Shane Stevens. Why don't you come here, bring your stick, face me like a man, and before the end of the night, that stick is gonna be down your throat.
Julian Young issuing a challenge to Shane Stevens.
Let me tell you something. That's obviously one of the stupidest things that Julian Young could do. Not that he ever does anything intelligent, but Shane Stevens is going to come out and he's going to slap him around with his Kendo Shima. It's going to be fantastic.
You would think that.
Obviously, I just said it. I wouldn't say something I didn't think, Shano. That's how thoughts and speaking work.
Yes, Rockstar.
I am a
You're
human
smarter
animal.
than me, Rockstar.
Well,
You're superior to me not only in intellect, but in morality, Rockstar.
This is true, and sexual prowess. But I mean, honestly, that the chairs here that when they're empty are smarter than you.
Of course. You nailed it.
Shane Stevens with that kendo stick, twirling it around.
I have never seen an audience so ugly.
He's definitely done some handiwork with that kendo stick on the back of Julian Young.
That's right. He used that kendo stick to brand an X across the back of Julian Young and left him with one of the biggest goose eggs I've ever seen in my life.
Are you going to stop me? Huh?
Shane Stevens putting the kendo stick down and warning the crowd not to touch it. The ex-Dragon, Shane Stevens.
Shane Stevens looking like he's in the best shape of his life. In fact, he looks like he's in the best shape of your life, too.
Thank you, Rockstar.
No reason
That's
to
not
be
a
rude to
compliment.
Langell, Rockstar.
What?
Brian McKay calls for the bell, and Shane Stevens immediately out to the floor.
Not so tough without your buddies, are you, Shane?
That's not true. He is absolutely just as tough with or without his buddies. They just
Shane saying
make
that
it easier to win matches.
He's outsmarted Julian early
Give him
on.
confidence.
And Julian telling Shane Stevens to get back in the ring.
Moral support's important.
And Shane is having nothing of it. Julian out after him now. Now see, this makes the difference. With Exile not out here.
No, this is a sound strategy by Shane Stevens. That's what that is.
Baited him in there. He definitely baited him in.
The difference maker is that Julian Young can't spell his own name, and Shane Stevens just outsmarted someone who can't spell his own name.
Will you
That's nothing
stop,
to brag
Rockstar?
about, then.
There's plenty to brag about.
Very nice.
Nice reversal. Now a clothesline by Julian Young.
Into the
Backs him
corner
into
he
the
goes.
corner.
He wanted a hug.
Did you see where he hooked the arms before he did that? So Shane Stevens had no way to get out of that?
That's right. Full impact into the corner. Smart move by Julian.
Definitely. Huge chop by Julian Young. Shane Stevens feeling the ill effects of that instantly. And I believe he's going for a sequel. He's going for that super kick early, but Shane Stevens telegraphed it and went out to the floor. He picks up that kendo stick. That's not legal. Brian McKay warning him to put the kendo stick down.
Yeah, what's he do? It's the first sign of trouble. He grabs the damn stick.
Well, he doesn't have Exile out here with him. So you can see that if it's not one tactic, it's
Julian now.
with the kendo stick.
The times have changed.
Julian now chasing him with that kendo stick.
This needs to get close enough.
Julian's gonna be careful.
Not gonna fall for it twice, Stevens.
Drops an elbow right in his own kendo stick. I was gonna say Julian's gonna be careful not to get disqualified, but clearly he knew what he was doing. He had a game plan.
Oh!
Devastating. Down goes Shane
Eats the
Stevens.
mat.
His face just bounced off that canvas,
man.
and a second time. That arm's gonna be ringing.
It's got to feel good for Julian Young to finally get some revenge.
I agree. And we may actually see it here. Julian in complete control. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Nothing beautiful about that.
You looking in the mirror again?
Julian across the ring. Going. Misses with the elbow. And now,
This makes me so happy.
over the top rope.
As Julian Young would say, he's about to skim the cat, which is wrong. It's skin the cat.
Oh, huge kick to the face.
But that's why he deserved a drop kick to the face. I'm just saying. Grammar is important.
I'll give Shane Stevens credit on that one.
Julian Young down on the floor. I can't see from this vantage point. Oh,
Jeez.
gets to his feet just in time to be kicked in the face. Shane Stevens in control. Julian looks rocked by that drop kick as well. Huge elbow.
The innovative elbow from Shane Stevens.
Shane Stevens saying that was a count of 3 and calling for exile. Julian slowly getting to his feet. He's in the corner and he's caught by Shane Stevens. And now, returning the favor, chops to the chest of Julian Young. And now, repeated kicks. Well, Julian across the ropes, up over the top, catches Shane Stevens.
Northern Light suplex.
And in the bridge, and Shane Stevens kicks out. Julian.
Really? It's time for a finish. That's your cue to get kicked in the face, and you deserve it for yelling that.
Shane Stevens catches Julian Young with that boot.
Never let your opponent know what you're about to do.
That was a very nice European uppercut.
Shut up, I'm speaking. Never let your opponent know what you're about to do. Julian Young is notorious for this. He telegraphs his super kicks. He telegraphs that he's going to go for a finishing move. Why would you do that? That just prepares your opponent. Your opponent is prepared to counter you. And what happened? He landed on his back. That's what happened.
Shane Stevens using the ropes to his advantage. Choking out Julian Young, breaks the count at 4. Out to the floor, kick to the side of the head.
And what a kick.
And now an elbow to the back of the neck.
Now, actually, did you notice that he did it right on top? He did it right on the collarbone. Now, I know you don't realize this. The collarbone doesn't take very much pressure. I just assume you don't realize it because you don't know common fact things. The collarbone actually requires very little pressure to break. He's looking to put Julian Young in the hospital with a broken collarbone and a broken nose.
Look at the speed here by Shane Stevens. Ends it off with a leg drop.
Right, lightning quick leg drops from Shane Stevens. Every single one of them made a difference in this match.
Julian Young, I would have gone for the cover there if I was Shane Stevens.
Yeah, but you're not. He wants to torture Julian Young. He wants to punish him.
You did
punish
say
him.
that.
Punish him for being the face of IHW for so long and not giving others a chance to come up and rise through the ranks.
Julian Young trying to break out of this. I don't think it's about that, Rockstar. I think it's a case of you carve out your own opportunity, use your skill to make it up the ladder. I don't think anyone was holding Shane Stevens back. That's something that Exile has convinced him of.
Now let me tell you something. You don't think that's true, but you don't think generally. So in a general sense, just for you, now I'll speak slowly so you two can understand me. What has happened is Julian Young has ruled the roost here far too long, has not allowed others to come up, rise through the ranks of IHW, and become the face of IHW. That has been him. It's what he does. It's what he comes out and does. He acts like a dirtbag. He plays politics. And now you have Exile. You have Shane Stevens coming out here, hitting him with a Kendo Shima, slapping him in the mouth, and showing him that he is no longer the guy in IHW. He is the guy who is going to go down.
Huge disrespect by Shane Stevens.
I was just thinking the same thing, Lanjo.
And then two huge kicks to the chest. Rockstar, that paragraph that you just went off on, is that what Exile has told you?
Capture suplex!
Exile has told everybody that, and if you two sycophantic rubes would listen instead of playing your Xboxes and your play game station things, you would know what the truth is here in IHW.
I disagree, Rockstar. Let's get back to the action. Huge drop kick by Julian Young. Shane Stevens
your
argument on his back.
Your argument is compelling, Langell. I disagree, Rockstar. Call the match.
Julian actually bounced off the ceiling to drop that elbow.
Only a 2. I thought it was over.
All right. Super kick.
Again, yelling out what he's going to do. It's a mistake. He is telegraphing everything he does. He just super kick, and now he's stomping like a knob. telling his opponent exactly what he's up to. And what happens?
He got caught.
He got caught and he
Kicked to
got
the
kicked.
midsection, knee, and now Insecure to the back of the head. You know, Shano, I hate to admit it, Rockstar has a point.
Why do you hate to admit
When
it?
you're right, and I do have no issue admitting that I'm not wrong.
I'm always right.
But you were right this time.
I am always right.
No, you
I'm
were right
always right.
this
You
time.
two are always wrong.
I don't know if you noticed, but that Inzaguri, it was the very tip of the toes that just were driven into the back of Julian's head there.
Right in the brainstem
Very
if he had a
effective.
brain. But he doesn't.
Shane Stevens going out to the apron. Julian Young is not moving.
He would have a concussion. Luckily for Julian Young, his head is full of rocks.
He was playing possum. He caught Shane Stevens on the top rope.
He was playing opossum. It's an opossum.
Huge
man.
chop by Julian Young.
Superplex, he's going to go through the friggin' roof.
Those fluorescent light tubes may not be there much longer. Fires him off. Julian fires back into the corner and catches him. He's going for it again, Shano.
Oh, man, I'm so scared right now.
Superplex.
They're really lucky that he didn't hit those fluorescent light tubes. Those things are carcinogenic.
Go for the cover. How
And
does Shane
still-
Stevens kick out of that?
Still not enough.
This match continues. Julian going to an opposite corner. Again, calling for that super kick for the third
Well, at
time.
least he didn't yell it out this time.
And he scouts it again.
Reverse and drop Shane Stevens
Yes, sir.
with a Blue
Yes, sir.
Thunder bomb.
Stop telling your opponent what you're about to do. He didn't yell Blue Thunder. He just did it.
Julian manages to kick out. Follow up with another cover.
Not enough to keep Julian down.
I don't understand how Shane Stevens kicked out of that superplex.
I do.
He's going for that kendo stick.
Yes, sir.
He's at risk of being disqualified.
I don't think he cares at this point,
Look at the
Langell.
look in his eye.
That is
It's
beautiful.
a psychotic look.
That's a beautiful look, let me tell you right now.
Threatening referee Brian McKay. Julian blocks it. Shot to the mid. Julian, no. You'll be disqualified. I don't.
The fans want to see it, Julian.
Do
But if
it.
you do it, you're going to be DQ'd, man.
Do it. Show your true colors, you pig.
Exile attacking.
Of course, Exile comes in.
Well, yes,
For
they
the
can't.
love of God.
They can't let Julian Young use a weapon like the disgusting monster
But it's cool
that
if
he
they
is.
do. It's cool
Yes,
if they do.
obviously.
Of course it is.
Put in
Of
the
course it
boots
is,
to
Ron.
They
Julian
deserve
Young.
it. He deserves everything he gets.
All of Exile in the ring.
Oh, what is
Titus.
this garbage?
Remy Petit.
What is this? They have no right to be out here.
Finally,
And Exile takes
some
their
backup for
cue.
Julian Young.
They have zero right to be out here. They had no part in this match. They are not a team. They are not a faction.
Julian Young wins by
You got to be a
disqualification.
faction to stand up for a friend.
Julian Young was about to hit him with a stick. What do you expect his friends to do?
But he-
sit back there and watch?
You know what? If I can be serious for a minute, I may have gotten the victory, but that's not how Julian Young conquers his opponent. He must pin them in the ring. 1, 2, 3. So here we go. I can do the math. You guys are 3. I have myself, the Acadian phenom Remy Petit.
Yeah. The big man, Remy Petit.
And we got the Maritime Cup winner, wrestling reality star, and English wrestling star, Titus.
The crowd behind Titus.
So the way I see it, it's pretty obvious. There's 3 of you, there's 3 of us. How about we have a 3-on-3 tag team match?
You want that?
You guys want to see it? You guys want to see it?
Julian Young asking the crowd if they want to see
What do
this.
you say, cowards?
And Steve Arthur.
You all want to see the 3 of us take on the 3 of them? Do you think the three of them can beat us? Well, you know what? I have your answer. It will not be the three of us versus the three of you tonight or any night.
Steve Arsenal turning down the challenge.
You know what? On second thought, it'll be a pleasure to kick your
Whoa, he accepts the challenge.
Let's ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, the IHW original will now take on Exile. Let's go, ring the bell.
Do you want one place where you can find podcasts all about your favorite topics? Video games, pro wrestling, comic books, pop culture. Then you need to head over to tpcnetwork.com to get all these podcasts and more. Check us out at tpcnetwork.com.
The referee's trying to keep things under control here to get this match underway. Asking who's going to start this match for both teams.
I don't know if anyone's willing to get out of the ring there.
Josh Rushleton trying to get people out of the ring.
Would you please get the man's name right?
That is his name, isn't it?
No, Rockstar.
You tell me what his name is then.
His name is Josh.
I got that part.
Bell ring is rung and we are underway here on IHW Unstoppable. Thank you again for tuning in wherever you may be.
Quite possibly the most popular megastar here in IHW, Titus, starting out this match with Kirk Obey. And he tags out quickly to Steve Arsenal.
Yes, immediately makes the tag and jumps to the floor. Steve Arsenal now, it's his job to get in through those ropes and face off against Titus.
Look at the class and politeness, wiping his feet before he gets in to get the stank of all these people off of him.
Come on.
What?
Here we go, Steve Arsenal and Titus. Titus tags the big man. Here comes Remy Petit.
Smells like wood pulp and dirt bags and sweat.
Remy Petit looking for some revenge from the match earlier.
Let's be honest, Remy Poutine's looking for some cheese.
Would you stop, Rockstar? Makes a tag to Shane Stevens. Earlier tonight, Shane, I talked about the efficiency of quick tags, but this is not what I had in mind.
And now Julian getting in the ring. Sorry to cut you off there, Langell.
No, I totally understand. Oh, Exile down to the floor. Shane Stevens in by himself. Huge takedown by Julian Young, and now paintbrushing the back of his hair and grabbing that ankle. Grabbing the second ankle.
The pendulum swing is about to happen.
Stretch him out,
Julian Young trying to cinch this in.
What's Remy Poutine looking at? Oh, he sees that kid
And
sandwich.
the pendulum, this is super painful.
And Shane Stevens has no way to block this.
The turnbuckle's more irritating than anything else.
It's just a show of disrespect, but I'd be arguing to say that Shane Stevens didn't deserve it.
I couldn't agree more, Langell.
Julian looking to make the tag. Tags the big man. Remy Petit climbs through the ropes. Shane Stevens desperately needs to make it back to that corner.
Campbellton loves Remy Petit.
Scoop and a slam. Remy off the ropes.
Oh!
Nails Shane Stevens.
Hit Shane Stevens with a sandwich ton.
Count of two. Exile trying to get in the ring there. The referee blocks them. Remy tags Titus. Titus to the top rope. Asking the crowd. Down comes Titus right on that arm.
Fun fact, Remy Poutine was supposed to be in the Empire Strikes Back. Did you know this?
No, I was unaware.
He was going to play the Tun Tun.
Oh, Rockstar. Back body drop by Titus. Shane Stevens writhing in pain. Titus immediately going after that arm, not giving him a chance to recover at all. Titus climbing to the second rope, climbing to the top
He's
rope.
so tall, he might not make it.
Gotta be careful with that ceiling.
Oh!
Devastating.
Look at that. Shades of the spoiler right there.
Shows you the balance and the core strength of Titus.
Let me tell
Having
you
to be
something.
hunched over on the top rope like that.
And still walk that top rope.
That was Shades of the spoiler, Don Jardine. Professional wrestler right out of Moncton, New Brunswick, invented that move.
Julian getting
That's a
some-
real fact, you knobs.
The Rockstar dropping knowledge on us all.
The knowledge bone.
Julian now spinning Shane Stevens and then just drops him to the mat. Shane Stevens on wobbly legs, doesn't know where he is. He's definitely in the wrong corner right now. Reversal by Shane Stevens. Huge knee to the back.
Whoa.
Julian
Just
taking a swing at
misses.
both men and caught with a drop kick.
A perfectly placed drop kick right to the jaw. Beautiful thing.
Shane Stevens needs to make a tag, and both of Exile. Oh, they're back up now.
you
They
see
were
that?
down on the floor. Exile in control now, driving Julian Young into the corner. That devastating chop, I could hear it from here. Julian definitely on the wrong side of town, makes the quick tag to Kirk O'Bey. The X-Fit Beast now stalking Julian Young. Backhand
Sizing up
chop
those chops, sizing up that chop.
and tag Steve Arsenal. Both men now, they have a count of 5 to get out.
Why do these people think that chanting for Julian Young's going to help him?
They're showing support, Rockstar. They're doing whatever they can to help their fan favorites.
They want to show support. They can go get him some crutches for later.
See,
That'll help
since you've
support
never
him.
had the fans cheer for you, Rockstar, you don't understand how much of an adrenaline rush, how much it rejuvenates you to hear them on your side, to know that they've got your back.
Gentlemen, did you see that tag? Steve Arsenal reached
You know-
a foot out and tagged Shane Stevens.
You know what rejuvenates me? Not being stupid.
Gatorade?
That too. All right. Electrolytes, good for you.
Huge leg drop by Shane Stevens. Titus in to break it up, but Julian kicks out. And see, that's the difference, Shano. Titus, as soon as he realized that the fall was broken up, went right back out to his corner, unlike Exile, who stayed there and caused nothing but trouble for Julian Young. Look at the look of disgust on the face of Steve Arsenal.
Can you blame him?
Drives Julian into both of those boots. Tags Kirk O'Bey.
I'll tell you right now, if I was in the middle of the room looking around at all these people, I'd be looking pretty disgusted too.
Repeated fist to the face of Julian Young by Kirk O'Bey. And drives his chest first into that turnbuckle with authority. Kirk O'Bey, back suplex on Julian Young.
A textbook back suplex. That knocked the air out of Julian Young for sure.
That explains why Shano was never successful in wrestling. There was a textbook and he can't read.
Kirk O'Bey just throws Julian Young into that corner.
Tell me again why you're no longer Idol's manager there?
Because you cheated?
Yeah, that's right.
Arsenal with a chin lock here, holding on to Julian Young, cutting him off in the middle of that ring so he can't make the tag in the corner. Back elbows by Julian Young trying. Oh, look at that, a knee to the midsection. Julian Young crumbles like a house of cards. 1, 2. Count of 2. Julian kicks out, but Exile is firmly in control at the moment. Arsenal lining up Julian. Goes to drop the knee, but misses. Julian out of the way. Julian needs to make that tag. But he's cut off at the middle by, and a huge enziguri.
Beautiful. Nobody home. No. Again, smart enough to make the tag. Very impressive.
Tag Kurt Obey. Julian doing everything he can to make that corner, and he's pulled back in. Shane Stevens with a tag from behind. Comes off the rope.
Oh!
Devastating kick to the side of the head.
Man, they are determined to make Julian a good-looking man.
Huge chop to the back of the neck, and then a huge kick to the chest. Makes the tag. Steve Arsenal back in. Exile working like a well-oiled machine.
Wishbone, that's no one's friend.
Not at all, Shano, not at all. Look at this, a submission hold in the middle of the ring. Julian Young has nowhere to go, gentlemen. No way to get to those ropes. Remy and Titus both reaching for a tag. But they're about 6 feet away. Oh, look at this. Steve Arsenal runs in to break it up quickly. Titus now
Look at that. Just explodes out of that camel clutch to ensure that they don't get the tag. Of course.
All of Exile now.
Behind the referee's back
No,
now.
referee sees it. Julian trying to fight back, but it's 3-on-1.
Ducks it. Climbs between the legs.
Makes
Tags
the
in
tag.
Titus.
Titus with a huge boot. Ducks the double clothesline. He has the double clothesline in his own.
This is disgusting, and I'm pretty sure that the referee's not calling it down the middle. I'm fairly certain he's Remy Poutine's brother.
Huge
Just
running
big forearm.
by Titus on both men. Drives Kurt Obey into the corner and whips him directly into Shane Stevens. Steve Arsenal down in the corner.
Oh no, they're gonna kill him.
The big man.
Good God.
Oh,
Look at the face on Remy Poutine.
No.
No!
Oh!
Kurt Obey.
Right in the beasts.
Kurt Obey. Low blow by his own partner inadvertently.
That was X-rated. Where was Steve? Oh, and he hits the floor hard.
He did. I felt that from over here. Huge spear by Remy. Remy Petit levels Shane Stevens with a spear. Steve Arsenal still in the corner. Titus whips in Remy at top speed.
Nobody home, Mr. Arsenal.
Arsenal is reeling after that.
Are we going to see a triple super kick?
It sounds like it. No, Kurt Obey catches Remy. Down goes Titus. Julian gets caught.
Good time.
Steve Arsenal. Julian with the go around. Rolls him up.
And O'Connor rolls.
Two.
Fistful of tights.
Oh, into the middle rope. Oh, and he eats the kendo
Did you
stick.
see that?
Oh, I sure did, and it made me happy. The
Shane
main thing,
Stevens with the kendo stick out on the floor. The ref didn't see it.
the main thing is
Falcon
the referee
arrow.
didn't see it.
1, 2, 3, and it's over. Exile again using.
I have to say it, I'm so disappointed. I thought we were going to see Exile get their comeuppance finally here in IHW.
What do you mean? They are getting their comeuppance. They're getting exactly what they deserve. A well-fought victory where they come out on top of all of these rubes that are pandering the sycophantic fans.
That kendo stick was the difference maker. Julian
kendo
Young blasted in the face with that kendo stick. That's how the match ended,
That didn't
Rockstar.
happen. Your matching thing, you guys should get yourselves checked out. I think you both have some sort of
So
psychological
Julian's
condition.
grabbing his head, looking for, look at this.
Yet another
He's
goose
looking for
egg
his
for
hair
Julian
again.
Young.
He got rocked with that kendo stick. Exile celebrated outside the ring. Julian trying to explain to the referee what happened. Unfortunately, the referee can't call what he doesn't see.
Look at Exile celebrating. Exile taunting, showing off the fact that the kendo stick made the difference in the match. Just garbage.
Definitely. Exile celebrating their victory. taunting the IHW original Shano. I don't think this is over. They're going to meet again somewhere down the road.
There's no doubt about it. Far from over, Langell. I couldn't have said it better myself, but I had to repeat it.
Coming at you every Thursday, it's the podcast that constantly asks WTF. My name's Brian
I'm
Langell.
the rockstar Chris Cole, Daddy!
And we are the hosts of What's the Finish, a Maritime-produced podcast that covers music, sports, video games, and all things pop culture while counting down to the big finish, the biggest story of the week. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and iTunes. It's What's the Finish, available every Thursday.
Let me tell you something, Langell, Daddy-o.
Are you a fan of IHW? Do you need to know everything that's going on in Innovative Hybrid Wrestling? To be the first to know about upcoming cards, matches, and shows, you need to be following us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter, and make sure you visit ihw.ca for all your Innovative Hybrid Wrestling news and info.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, from wherever the hell he can believe this, weighing 320 pounds, Brody Steele!
Now this is a man who doesn't have to break the rules to win, Rockstar.
Okay, just shut up for a second. He can do whatever he wants. Let me tell you something. Brody Steele, he is the handsomest man in the IHW locker room. He is a walking monolith. He has feet, the feet of a cat, and he has the body of an ox. That man is ready to come in and take the vegan and rip him apart and boil him in oil and destroy him like he's never been destroyed before, Daddy. Ha ha!
Brody Steele's arms are the size of my legs.
And his opponent, he hails from Campbellton,
He is
New
the most intimidating man I've ever met in my life.
Agreed. Marcus Burke on his way to the ring.
The man needs no entrance music. He lets his actions speak for themselves.
The crowd on their feet for Marcus Burke. Brody Steele from behind.
Oh my God, Brody Steele!
No, devastating shot from behind by Brody Steele. Marcus Burke firing back now with right hand after right hand on the big man. Choking him out with that t-shirt.
It's totally legal, Rockstar. The bell hasn't rung. If I learned anything from you, it's how to cheat.
It's a dirtbag move. I'm not surprised someone from Campbellton would do such a thing.
Chopped by Marcus Burke and another one on Brody Steele, but can't take the big man off his feet.
Marcus Burke is no stranger to fighting the big man. Him and Riddick Stone have a very storied rivalry. Started out as tag team partners and then became the ultimate of rivals. And now he's in the ring with an even bigger man named Brody Steele.
Brody into the post. Bangs his head off that post. Marcus needs to take advantage of this early.
Langell, when's the last time you saw somebody put the boots to Brody Steele like Marcus Burke is right now?
I can't remember a time I've seen this. There's the bell. We are underway. Sorry, Shane. Yes, again, I have not seen this before. Marcus Burke taking advantage early and gets caught by Brody Steele. It's the headlock, and he's pulling the hair. Referee should get in there. Of course, I wouldn't want to tell Brody Steele what to do.
Marcus Burke stays on his feet, but it looks like he just ran into a brick wall.
A 6'8" brick wall. Marcus just slapped the big man.
He slapped him in the face?
He did. And hits him with the clothesline, but again, can't drop Brody Steele. Burke calling for
into
one
the ropes
more.
again.
And a third clothesline. He buckled him, but he has not fallen. Marcus
You can't
Burke
take the big man down that way. Still on, takes a
down
knee.
to a knee. He's got the big man reeling. Marcus Burke calling for the crowd.
Ducks the line.
Clothesline.
Shoulder block. Brody Steele still stays up. Staggered though.
Marcus Burke over the top rope, just thrown over by Brody Steele.
And that's where the feet of a cat come into play, right, Rockstar?
Yeah, that's right, and the strength of the ox. Now that's how you wear a mohawk, not like that kid that was there earlier.
Rockstar, I remember you saying numerous times that in speed versus power, power wins every time.
Brody Steele's got it all, baby.
Well, Marcus Burke is not down and out by any stretch,
Oh.
although he
What
just
was
went
that? What were
crashing
you
to
saying?
the floor.
What were you saying, Langell? What were you
You're
saying?
correct, Rockstar.
I am correct, Rockstar. That is correct.
Sends him back to the floor hard.
You guys ever get sick of being the only time you being right is when you're telling me that I'm right? You guys ever get sick of that?
Moving on with this match, Rockstar. Brian McKay immediately went out to the floor to check on Marcus Burke and is now issuing a count. The count's up to 5.
Look at him. And there he goes again.
And down goes Marcus Burke. You know, a couple weeks ago when Marcus Burke came out to assist the Wild Man Gary Williams,
he bit off more than you can chew like he always does.
Brody Steele belittling the fans and Marcus Burke.
Marcus Burke constantly biting off more than he can chew. He went and he tried to take on Riddick Stone. What happened? Riddick Stone left with the title. That's what happened. He tries to take on Brody Steele. What's going to happen? He's going to leave here, not with a title, but with a wheelchair.
Come on, Rockstar. Marcus Burke has
he's a
the
thief.
heart of a champion. Fighting back, although that arm looks injured. Got him by the beard. Setting up for a suplex.
This is going to be big. Oh, man, and that's where the power game comes into play.
And Brody Steele holds on to it. Good reverse. I can't see it from here. It could be a reverse front face lock.
That's right, Langell. And in those arms, with those arms around the neck of Marcus Burke, it could be over right here.
What do you mean could be?
Brody Steele reaching for the second rope for leverage. Brian McKay needs to look up and see this.
Clearly in control. There's no need. There's no need for the extra leverage.
Just because he doesn't need to doesn't mean he doesn't like to.
It's dirty pool, Rockstar, and I don't like it.
Again, going for those ropes. Brian McKay has seen it. He's issuing a count to Brody Steele, who's forced to break the hold. But I don't think it matters there, Rockstar. The damage has been done.
The damage was done before he even came out here. The damage was done in his brain by accepting this match.
That's your hero!
Brody Steele yelling at the audience saying, "That's your hero." Devastating. Brody Steele just
Look at me.
stalking Marcus Burke.
Stay out there. What's there?
pulls Burke to his feet and then immediately throws him back down. Drives that knee into the back of the neck while still holding on. Brian McKay asking if you want to ring the bell. I don't think Marcus Burke is going to give up from this.
You've never had Brody Steele pulling on your head with his knee in your neck before.
That is true, Rockstar. You raise a point.
Of course I do.
Brody Steele, not too long ago, taking the Great Khali out of commission.
Yeah. You know why? You know why?
Scoop! Oh! Tried to get him up and couldn't do it. 6'8", 320 pounds. It's hard to body slam no matter how you look at it.
100%, but I'm going to give Marcus Burke credit there too. I've seen dudes lose matches because of that.
Drops an elbow right into the throat area. Brody Steele in control.
My goodness. And I'll tell you, the vegan doesn't eat cheese, but Brody Steele sure is cheddar, no matter how you slice it, baby.
Rockstar, you have a million of them, don't you? Marcus Burke being held by his beard. He's tied up in the ropes. And a huge clubbing blow by Brody Steele.
Yes,
Marcus
that's
Burke
a beautiful thing.
Folded up like an accordion and literally falls from the second rope onto the canvas.
It's beautiful. It's like getting hit with a steel girder.
Only to be caught again by Brody Steele. He's stepping on the rope and forcing it against his throat.
What many IHW fans may not know is that those ropes are made of steel cable. He was using that cable to be driven into the chest cavity of Marcus Burke.
Look at the velocity that Marcus Burke went crashing into that corner.
Everything Brody Steele does, no wasted movement. Everything he does has a purpose. You watch this man. He takes those steel girders that he has for arms. Look at that left foot up in the chesticles and throat area. It's ridiculous. It's like getting stomped on by a monster truck.
That's not a bad description, Rockstar.
I'm aware of that.
Brody Steele fires Marcus Burke up. He tried to go up and over, but Marcus Burke is caught. Holding on to the top rope. Marcus Burke trying to fight back from the apron. He blocks the shot to the turnbuckle and drives Brody Steele into that
And
turnbuckle.
up to the tippity top.
I'm surprised the turnbuckle didn't get out of the way when I saw Brody Steele coming.
And he takes the big man off his feet. Oh my God, I thought it was over.
Brody Steele kicks out. Marcus Burke can't believe it.
How do you even think that was over? Have you met Brody Steele?
I know you two are, what is the word? You're homies, but
we're straight up besties. We pinky swore this morning.
Marcus Burke going out. Oh, and that's, you may control one arm, but you haven't got both.
Oh, it's like getting, it's my goodness.
And Marcus Burke flattens straight down
Just
to
a
the
wonderful
mat.
thing.
I don't know what's more upsetting, Marcus Burke being on the mat or Rockstar Chris Cole thinking that Brody Steele is his friend.
It's like getting punched with a cinder block. It's a wonderful thing.
It
Brody
really
Steele.
is. Brody Steele up in the second rope.
Nobody home.
Nobody home. The big man
No,
is
they're
down.
all here.
That could have knocked the wind out of Brody Steele. I mean, this may be the opportunity that Marcus Burke needs.
I think that knocked the wind out of half the audience, the amount that moved the place.
Marcus Burke trying to get to his feet in one corner. The opposite corner, Brody Steele trying to do the same.
Steele to his feet first.
Charges in and misses. Burke fires off the ropes with a clothesline, but still can't bring Brody Steele down. A drop kick falls into the corner. Burke reverses it, throws in.
Oh, what?
Ducks it.
Up again! He hits the body slam. 1, 2.
Oh my God!
Marcus Burke can't believe it. Marcus Burke. Huge running knee into the corner. Burke calling for another. The crowd says yes. Brody Steele's in trouble here. No! Marcus Burke just ran into a semi.
Oh, this could be it, gentlemen. No, he counters the choke slam.
Rolls him up.
And it's over! Marcus Burke wins!
He had a fistful of tights. He had a fistful of tights. He cheats every time.
Marcus Burke defeats Brody Steele with a roll-up. The
Look
people
on
here
the
in
welts on
Campbellton-
that man's body. He's just been through a war.
He cheated. He had a fistful of tights.
Now Brody Steele from behind.
Marcus Burke gets caught from behind by Brody Steele and turns
Put him
around and
down.
walks right into a choke slam.
Put him down, big man.
Oh.
Yes.
The sore loser is Brody Steele. Reminds everybody of how big and tough he is.
You say he's a sore loser. The guy who looks like the loser, the guy who looks like he's sore, is Marcus Burke laying down in the middle of that ring right now. That's who looks like he's sore, and that's who looks like a loser.
Brody Steele
Also
walking
you.
back through the ropes. Marcus Burke is just now starting to move. What a cheap tactic by Brody Steele, attacking him from behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching IHW Unstoppable right here on Bell TV 1.
Good night, everybody.